more NBA news. Another firing. Another week, another firing.
Yes.
The homie Lloyd Pierce got the axe.
Yes.
From the Atlanta Hawks. Travis Link and Tony Wrestling is wrestling, right? Or is it Ressie?
Nah, I can't remember.
Oh no, I got you.
I just more pay attention to Slink.
Yes, good old Slink.
The Slink dog.
Yeah.
Slinky.
Levi, what were your thoughts on this?
Surprised, but
Wrestler, Tony Wrestler. Yes.
Surprised and happy. I mean, I'm sorry. I feel bad for saying that because I don't wish people to lose their job. But look, it's very matter of fact that something's got to be done here. This offense becomes way too stagnant at times. We've lost so many games in the fourth quarter this year, especially that last game.
That Heat game was gross. I was watching it because I was tuning in for the fourth. I saw it was kind of close. I was watching like this is gross. The Trae Young alley to John Collins, whatever that was. Go ahead, turn up. You want to turn up? You want to turn up? What was that, bro? That's what you do on 2K when you trying to throw a good alley.
Trae Young.
Talk about it.
Look,
I feel like Trae's losing the people.
Get out of here, Trae Young. Like, he just makes so many stupid decisions. He's trying to do too much. I was going to come in. I don't know if you've seen these, Titus. My mom used to carry around with them in her purse. And I used to say they used to be the perfect representation as to who she is. You can tell by who someone is by the type of gum they carry on them. So my mom would carry around a 64-pack of extra chewing gum.
A 64-pack?
A 64-pack. So the extra gum was extra size. It was just all extra, just like my mom is. You know who else is extra?
Why you talking about like
and probably plays with a 64-pack of extra chewing gum in their back pocket is Trae Young, bro. You doing way too freaking much. How about you sit down, just chill out, bro. Just chill. You don't have to do all that. Like, it's really tiring. Like, you become James Harden, and that's what I hate watching the most, besides Russell Westbrook. And now you've turned into James Harden, and now I hate watching the Hawks. Get out of here. Like, we're talking about trading John Collins. We watched John Collins put up 34 points the other night, all for nothing. For nothing?
He did do that. He had a nice corner three, too, to keep him in the game.
Yes. Yeah. But Trae's going to waltz on up there and
take a logo three.
Be extra.
Take a logo three. I feel like the logo three needs to be earned more. That's the real problem.
He takes too many of them.
He does. So this is in the Athletic article about this yesterday. Trae Young in the wins this season. 33 points, 51% shooting, 48% on three-pointers, 54 turnovers in 14 games. In losses, 21 points, 36% shooting, 25% on threes, 85 turnovers. The shooting.
It's the turnovers.
Yeah, the shooting is 85 turnovers is gross. That's not a thing that should be happening. And part of it, I do think part of it is, I'm with you, some had to change, and the easiest thing to get rid of is
is the coach. Yeah, sure. Exactly. Because, I mean, where else do you go from there?
Right. I think buy-in from Trae is what also is key, too.
Yeah.
Like, is Trae going to buy into some changes? Because we saw the report earlier this year when John Collins suggested, hey, maybe we could pass the ball more.
Yeah.
Trae threw it. Trae got mad about it. Then you look at the next game, I think he took like 4 shots, something weird like that. Mm-hmm. He did some petty stuff. We just stopped shooting for a game and they lost badly.
Yeah.
So like he's got to want the buy-in for one. He's got to buy into it. And I think man, I think he's gonna lose it. Like I don't know how I know some people have suggested that like I don't know how many guys really want to play with Trae in this style. I've heard it on some of the Ringer podcasts. They've talked about that with him. It's gonna come down to him though. You got a coach fired now. Now we're looking at you, Trae.
Yeah.
And parts with the Hawks for me was like I think they did they tried to jump too many steps.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wanted to go from being a bottom feeder team where Trae was allowed to do whatever he wanted because you weren't going anywhere, he was entertaining, to now it's like, okay, now we're making the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
That's a big adjustment, and it takes time to get there. You can still, by the time it's fourth quarters, between the coaching, between the playing, they don't know how to win anything. They don't know how to close any games out.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a conglomerate effort of failure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I just don't believe their unrealistic expectations because even though I'm a homer and I said before the season even started, we talked about this. Oh, is the Hawks going to make the playoffs? Yeah. I said, yeah, they're going to make the playoffs, but it's an expanded playoff. We're in the East. And when you look at our team top to bottom, like I was watching with my buddy who's a Heat fan or whatever. Yeah. We went top to bottom, bro. And like when it comes to names, just like prolific names, we have a lot of good players.
It's just been unhealthy.
Well, yeah, we've been unhealthy. Currently, we're playing without Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter, which Cam Reddish, he's been a little down this year. Yeah. DeAndre Hunter is a big piece that we're missing, though. Yeah, but we just got too many good names on that team to be playing like we've been playing, and I think, and it all runs through Trae because he's the guy who's facilitating the offense.
Bogdan's missed Lord knows how many games.
Which he's about to come back.
Yeah, he's coming back. Danilo missed some time. Rondo's missed time. Chris Dunn hasn't seen the court yet.
No, he hasn't.
I don't even know what happened to him.
I think he's out. He's still injured.
I know. Was he injured when they signed him or something? Or did he get hurt?
I think he was injured when they signed him. Yeah.
Because I haven't seen him step on the court. And I do think like those names are going to matter when they start playing, which is why I thought firing Pierce was, even though like I get why they did it, it was also kind of strange. Like he didn't even get the chance to coach this team when they're
which I understand that.
Yeah, when they're what they're supposed to be. But also with Pierce, I kind of looked at him as a coach. He might not be the championship coach, but he can develop the young guys because he did a solid job with the young players they had.
I mean, I was very high on Lloyd Pierce like last year.
Yeah, and I think if they stayed on that youth program and kind of stayed with it a little bit more, I think it would have been better off than trying to jump from bottom to playoffs in 2 years. Because I still the main most important people on that team are still under 25, right?
Yeah,
I don't think Collins is 25 yet, or he might be right at 25.
He's like right around there.
Yeah, he's right there. I mean, they unlocked Clint Capella. He got Clint Capella back playing like a great player.
Yeah,
he kind of forgot
Capella's
about that.
Been playing really well.
Yeah, he had tripled up with the blocks earlier in the year. Like, so I feel like I'm not on the surface. It's not like I do wish he could have gotten a chance to coach him at full strength, but also the way the NBA works and the way teams who seem to have a bit of a meddlesome owner like the Hawks do.
Yeah,
things aren't going the way they wanted. Things happen. People get fired.
Yeah.
Now, what I do want to address is the fact that this is the move that mediocre teams make. Teams that stay in the mediocre range, they do make these in-season moves after things don't go well, despite the situation. Also, Lloyd Pierce ran practice Monday.
Yeah,
and
then I met with him right after.
Yeah,
it was a little weird.
It was. One player didn't find out till Twitter. One player heard about it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Wrestler was hiding he was hiding in the background with his camera off in the press conference for the meeting. Apparently, he didn't show up for the press conference to announce it. Slink claims it was all him, but I think Slink has to say that it was all them. But Lloyd Pierce handled it well, man. Yeah, there was a post from Lloyd Pierce earlier. He was like, "Look, I'm probably because he knows basketball. He's like, I mean, eventually I'm always on the hot seat. I'm probably gonna get fired at some point. But I'm not gonna be mad. Like Slink's like one of my best friends. I'm gonna say thank you." It's like everybody. Lloyd Pierce is a good dude. Just a wonderful dude.
Yeah,
nice guy. Yeah, I think he'll be okay.
He'll be fine. Like he'll get another job,
for sure.
He'll be in that position again eventually.
Yeah. It's a lot to ask a first time head coach in the league, younger first time head coach in the league, to come over, take over this rebuilding project, and then now it's like, hey, go win right now. Everybody's job's on the line. That's why those moves happen because Slink's job's on the line and Pierce's job's on the line. Slink's gonna do what he got to do. So Slink might be out there in the offseason too. Slink, he might be gone too. It might be a full reset. And they still got the John Collins decisions to make. The future of the Hawks is like in this offseason. Yeah, the next decade of Hawks basketball will be decided this offseason. Pretty much.
Look, if we're gonna decide,
and that might sound dramatic, but I feel like that's what it is.
Yeah. Right now, I'm on the boat where if we're gonna make one of these big moves, going into this All-Star break, I would rather keep John Collins and send Trae somewhere to get more assets back. Yeah,
that's a hot one.
Yeah,
I like it though. I like the energy.
Yeah,
you're over the Trae Young experience.
I am.
You saw too much hard.
I mean, I was never fully on the Trae experience boat, anyways. So
it's funny because I did see you like Harden comparisons earlier in the year.
Yeah. and he's become it because that was before I was really watching the Hawks too. But it's just become so bad. And to his attitude, man, like I get it. He's trying to get this have this competitive edge, and you get but some of the stuff like I watched him. It was a few weeks ago. I can't remember which game was, but
he complains a lot.
Yes, and him
and Luka do the same. Him and Luka do that.
Him and Luka are becoming the same players too. Like, it's become disgusting, honestly, and because I can't even lay on the claim of I wanted Luka instead because now it's just turning out both of them are going to be what they are right now.
I always said that the thing with Luka would have been great for sure, but him landing with the Mavericks is a better situation overall.
Yeah,
it
is. Yeah. And we got, some other picks out of it from that. So whatever.
And they've done well. The draft picks, they've done well in the draft.
Yeah, they have.
It's just things haven't come together on the court yet.
No, they haven't.
But they got old steady Nate McMillan as the interim.
And I like it because I think one thing that Nate McMillan will do is improve our defense, which is absolutely atrocious, mainly because Trae Young can't guard anybody.
Yes, and it'd be easier for him. And it's not Trae Young doesn't guard anybody. Trae Young will be trying sometimes.
No, he doesn't.
It'll be down the stretch.
James Harden.
It'll be down the stretch of games and he'll let stuff slide. Like Harden will lock in down the stretch of a game. Trae will be at the stretch of the game, just have no defensive awareness. And that's just, that can't be the move when you're trying to do that.
Yeah.
That's why people are like, oh, you should have been in the All-Star game. Nah, sit down.
Yeah.
Be humble for a little bit. Need to relax, get it together. Because you're the face of the franchise. Face of the franchise, you gotta step up, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Nate McMillan's gonna be good. Maybe the East is such a logjam right now. You know what I'm saying? So like they can still get into the play. Are you gonna count the playing game as a playoff? Are you gonna count it as a playoff? Or are you just gonna like look at it?
I don't know.
You haven't
I guess if they get in, so we won't count it as the playoff.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like I might look at it as how they get into it, right? Like if they go surging. The next half, and then they make it through because they were surging up, kind of like how Portland did last year. I might look at it a little bit.
I guess we would count it as a playoff technically because I think Atlanta's counting it as a playoff because Travis Schlink did say in his announcement yesterday the preseason goal was we had expectations of making it into this expanded playoff this year.
Oh, okay, so he gave himself the wiggle room.
Yeah,
okay, that's fair.
So every little game counts, Titus, when it comes to job security.
Honestly, that's facts though.
Yeah,
that's really facts.
Yeah.
Bro.